The first type of assignment we're going to create is what we call the Google Drive app assignment. We'll start by adding an assignment. Let's give our assignment a title. Again, we can type directions in here as much as we want, give them resources of any kind, again, using links by inserting content. We can do the same thing here. So let's say I'm going to add a link. Let's say that this assignment requires them to watch a video. So here's a YouTube resource. Let's say that additionally, I need to upload a file for them to use as a resource. So there's a PDF I'm uploading. And let's provide them with information from a Google Doc. And let's say that they need to look at this Google Doc as well. Complete the assignment. My directions would note that here. I could hyperlink these in here in the description box as well. This is just another option I'm showing you on how to do this. So now we're ready to give them the assignment. So if I already have the assignment in a Google Doc or a Google Drawing or a Google Slides presentation, I can simply click Google Drive Assignments app. And then what I would do is I would search for the assignment. Maybe here's the assignment right here. Go ahead and click it. You can view it to see it in a preview mode if you're not quite sure if this title is the document you're looking for. When I click Options, I can see my account settings if I want to. But if I'm pretty sure that's it, I'm going to go ahead and click this assignment, and I'm going to attach it. And what this is going to do is, using the Google Drive Assignments app, it's going to create a copy of your file for each student. So this is similar to the Google Drive option where you make a copy for each student. And that's what this will do. What this is going to do also in your Google Drive is it's going to make a Schoology folder, and it's going to make a copy of this Google Drive app assignment for each student in your Google Drive as well. So that's similar to Google Classroom. Let's go ahead and give it a due date, the time, points, select a category. It's going to be numeric rating. I'm going to keep these options all here the same. I'm going to go ahead and create it. Once the assignment is created, it'll show up right here. That's the assignment name right there. That would be the title. Again, if you want to re-edit it, you can edit it again. You can copy it to another course, and you can save it to your resources, which we'll explore in Lesson 6. So let's preview this as the teacher. Now, this is what the assignment's going to look like from the teacher perspective. When we do the Google Drive app assignment, we can grade everything in-house or in Schoology. Here's the assignment. I can click and preview it again if I want. This is just telling me that these are the attachments that the students will see when they do this. I can check in-progress grades here. Notice Eric Brown here. It looks like Eric has not opened this assignment yet, so you'll get this notification. And then any submissions will be listed here. There is a way to filter, so I can filter by work that's already graded, work that needs grading, late, and then on time. These filters are especially helpful if students are returning in work to you, and we'll talk about that when we discuss grading. So there's the basic logistics and layout of what the assignment's going to look like on the teacher perspective. Now that we've created our assignment, let's see what it looks like from the student perspective. So I'm a sample student in this course. I'm going to open up my folder. I see the assignment title is listed here. What I also see from a student perspective is upcoming assignments over here. I see that this is going to be due, and there's the assignment right there as well. So students also get a stream of upcoming dates with the assignments on those dates as according. I can go ahead and click here, or as a student, I can click here. I'm going to go ahead and open up the assignment. Now this is a Google Drive app assignment, and so this is the view that I see as a student. I can see the resources that I have here that the teacher provided for me, and I see the description box here on what I'm supposed to do. To access my assignment, I'm going to have to click My Document. And what this is going to do is it's going to access the student's Google Drive. And it may take a couple seconds, but it's going to populate the student's copy of the document. Notice it loads for a little bit here. So as Eric Brown, here's my assignment. Now you as a teacher will have to make the decision of, are all of the descriptions for the assignment going to go here? You know, the resources are here as well, Maybe you have an assignment where all of the resources and descriptions are just listed in the actual assignment itself. That's just, it depends on the type of assignment that you have. But if you assign this type of assignment, this is the assignment that the student is going to turn in. Okay, so let's say I'm Eric Brown and I've completed my assignment. I'm done. I finished the worksheet. I can submit the assignment here. If I need to keep working on it on a different tab, our students have a smaller Chromebook screen, and so some students actually want to work on this assignment outside of Schoology because of all this space that's taken up for Schoology. If a student wants to edit it outside of Schoology, they can either access it in their Google Drive, or they can simply click Edit here, and it opens up to a new tab. We would also recommend using the bookmark feature over here for easy access if students have lots of assignments they need to complete for you. So I'm ready to complete it. I'm going to submit the assignment now as a student. Once I click Submit Assignment, I get a prompt. Do you want to submit? Yes, I do. Once you get this successful launch notification, it's a clear indicator for students that they've submitted their assignment. Go ahead and click Done. We now notice my options have changed here as a student. It tells me it hasn't been graded, and it also allows me to unsubmit it. A key caveat to this is students can only unsubmit work that they've turned in if it's before the due date. Once the due date elapses, the students will no longer be able to unsubmit their work to continue working on it. So this is important when you want to discuss workflow with your students. I'm going to grade it on this date. Here's a checkpoint, turn it in. And then once we go and we grade it on the teacher, and we'll show how you can turn this back out to students so they can complete it again. If students can't see their document for some reason, they can go ahead and click here, in which case they can reconnect their Google Drive to Schoology itself, and that will solve most of the problems. If students still aren't being able to connect, one of the things that may be happening is that your students have multiple Google accounts happening up here. So if they go to Chrome and they click their name, they may see their name, but they may see other people here too who are interfering with the connection between the student's Gmail or guhsd.net account and maybe a personal Gmail that they may be using. So a couple things to inform your students: if it doesn't show up, have them click here to reconnect their Google account. And then another option, of course, is to have your students sign out of their personal Gmail accounts if in fact they are duly signed in with a personal account and their guhsd account. Let's switch back to the teacher view and talk about how to grade assignments. Once I come back to my workspace and I reload, I can start seeing the assignments that are coming in once I click the assignment here. If I click In Progress, after a couple days and these students started opening these assignments, one of the nice things is I can see in progress work for students that haven't turned it in yet but are in the process of working with it. If I want to access the students who have submitted their work and are ready to be graded, I would click Submissions. Eric Brown turned his in. I can give him a grade up here. I can insert a comment if I want to, and it'll show it to him. Go ahead and click Save. It's going to give him his grade. And it's going to give me the option over here to unsubmit this and turn it back out to him in case he needs to continue working on it to make it better so that he can then resubmit. But again, Eric won't be able to work on this unless I unsubmit this to him. We can confirm our work by going to the gradebook. And so if we see on the gradebook, Eric Brown, he has his 70 points here. I can change this manually inside the gradebook if I want. And that's how you would grade student work and provide feedback.